Hello and welcome to the Glenbard Township High School College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but will be around for the entire session to answer questions. My name is Jenny, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. However, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Glenbard. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, Illinois Institute of Technology.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. As you heard, I'm from the Illinois Institute of Technology. My name is Will, and I'm one of our admissions counselors. If you're not already familiar, Illinois Tech is located in Chicago, just about 10 to 15 minutes from the center of downtown Chicago in a neighborhood section. So you get kind of the best of both worlds. You've got that urban setting when you want it, but you've also got a little bit more green space and an area to spread out on campus. Now, as you can guess from our name, Illinois Tech, we are STEM focused. So we've got lots of great opportunities for students in things like engineering, computer science, architecture, but we're also not only limited to those majors. So if you wanted to maybe do a business program or psychological sciences or something more interdisciplinary like behavioral health and wellness, we've got a lot of great options for you as well. We have a small community with just about 3,000 undergraduate students. We do have a pretty large representation within those 3,000 students, though, from almost all 50 states, as well as over 100 different countries on campus. One of the things that we really are proud of is our retention rate. 87% of our students do return that first to second year, really, and find that Illinois Tech is a good place for them. While they are being challenged and it is a very rigorous academic institution, they're also being supported. Now, some things to know about your academic experience here at IIT is the majority of our classes are pretty small. We try to keep them that way. We want you to get to know your professors. We want you to really take advantage of those resources you have in the university and those people who are there to help you not only have a great academic experience, but make sure that you're really prepared to step out into the field upon graduation. Now, our students do start in their major their very first year. So on this slide, next slide here, you'll see a list of all of those different colleges that make up Illinois Tech. So whether you come in as maybe an aerospace engineering student or a bioinformatics student, you're going to jump right into your major specific courses that very first semester on campus. In addition, you can see some special programs here in the center of the page. Say you want to go into law, we have our own law school here at Illinois Tech. So we have a dual admissions program where you can actually start a year early, which is a great option for students. Similar pathways are available in accelerated options for health focused programs as well. Maybe you want to do pharmacy or osteopathic medicine. Again, some great options for you. Now, at Illinois Tech, we are an institution that is very focused on hands-on learning. We really want you to not only get that strong foundation in the classroom, but we're going to challenge you to show us how you personally apply that. So undergraduate research is absolutely a big part of the student experience. We're going to encourage you as early as that first year to get involved in activities. Maybe you'll go off campus to the Argonne National Laboratory and get involved in proton ring research. Maybe you'll do something directly on campus or in the Chicago community. All of those are available to you. We also have what's called iPro or interprofessional projects. These are year-long problem-solving courses that you'll get a chance to participate in during your time as an undergraduate student. We also then have plenty of off-campus connections to help you maybe do an internship or a study away experience, either in the US or somewhere else in the world, if that's what fits into your individual experience. All of this combines together into really what we call kind of your elevate your future plan. These types of experiences plus that academic foundation that you're going to get at Illinois Tech really help you to be very well prepared to graduate and get that first job. If for some reason you don't get a job within 6 months of graduation, we're going to help you to make sure that you get the preparation you need to be successful, whether that's through some additional coursework, maybe even starting a graduate program or just some upskilling. We're here to help and make sure that you're going to have a strong foundation to start at Illinois Tech and to then graduate and start that first career. Now, it's not 100% academic, you also have to, obviously do some of those fun things outside of the classroom as well. And so we do have a robust student organization that's going to help to build your leadership experiences, to help you make connections with others, and obviously have a little fun. Very important, especially in a city like Chicago. So many great options, both on campus as well as off, for you to get involved in different activities. We do have NCAA Division III athletics here at Illinois Tech, and we do provide housing all 4 years for our students. So we do have to live on campus for your first 2 years, and that's really to help you make sure you're getting connected. All of those resources, you're building relationships across campus. We've got a lot of different housing options for you. So whether you want to live in a very traditional dormitory style space, or you're more interested in maybe a suite style apartment living, both options are available at the university. And then when you get into your junior and senior year, we have full apartment style with your own bathrooms, kitchens, bedrooms, things like that as well. Now, when you are applying to Illinois Tech, we try to make it as simple as we can for you. You're going to use the common application, and then you will submit, obviously, your high school transcript. One letter of recommendation is required, and we are SAT and ACT optional for the upcoming year. So you can submit those if you have them. A lot of our architecture students might also decide to submit a portfolio, which is great, though it is not required. So if you don't have one, don't worry too much about that. It could help your application if you do, though. We do have a number of different admissions timelines that you can choose to apply through, beginning as early as October 15th with an early decision plan, going all the way through the year with both early action and then regular decision as well, which did just recently wrap up here in just a few days ago in March, though we are still accepting applications on a case-by-case basis if there are any seniors in the room. But for everyone else, we do encourage you to apply ahead of time and kind of look at those deadlines. And when you apply, you are automatically considered for scholarships that range anywhere between $10,000 all the way up to $30,000 in value. You have a number of different scholarships, so I encourage you to visit our website and learn more about those. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer those in the chat for you.
Thank you so much. And a great reminder, yes, if you do have any questions for any of our schools here during the presentations, please feel free to go ahead and put those in the Q&A at any time, and they'd be happy to answer them. Up next, we have Quincy University.
All right. Hi, everybody. Let me go ahead and get my screen shared for you. Go. All right. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to Quincy University. My name is Brianna Rivera. I am an admissions counselor here at Quincy University, and I'm excited to give you like a quick 6-minute blurb of everything that we're all about. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So the first thing that really sticks out with Quincy University is that we are a smaller university. So a quick profile, we're about 1,100 students. We're located in Quincy, Illinois, which is about 4 hours southwest, right on the Mississippi River. And we're a private Catholic 4-year liberal arts school, and we really focus on success by the design of what we put into our institution. So a little bit about what that means is that we take your college experience extremely seriously, and we want you to have a customized, designed success plan. So not only are you graduating on time with us, but we want you to find your passion, and we want you to be ready for those next steps. And we want to be there to help you with it. So how we do that is not only do you have academic advisors here on campus, but every single student that comes into Quincy University actually has a student success coach, and they cover all aspects of university life, making sure that you are, as a senior going into college, that first year can be kind of intimidating. So that student success coach will help you navigate those waters, make sure you're getting involved with what you want to get involved in, and preparing you for those next steps in life. So making sure you get those mock interviews in and completing your resume, job searching, internship searching, all of that. So of course, career development and also the academic side. Your academic advisor is going to be personalized to your major or your school. So it's great that they actually know what you're studying and how to proceed from semester to semester. So, and not only that, since we are a Catholic university, we want anybody of any faith to feel comfortable on campus. So we have spiritual guides here on campus, whether that's for the Catholic faith, or you're just trying to find your own faith, that's a big part of what we're all about as well. So also we do have service hours that students will complete over 4 years. And now I think it's about 30 service hours over 4 years, and plenty of opportunities to get those done inside the QU community and outside in the overall Quincy community. So that's very important. And there are certain things that you absolutely need to know that I wanted to put in this presentation. And that is to go through our academics. So we are a liberal arts university, but we have 50+ programs. And that includes nursing, which we have a beautiful simulation center. We have pre-medical courses that you can go into, as well as computer science, communication. We have a wonderful TV studio for our communication students, and then an awesome mock trial courtroom for all of our pre-law students. And then our Quest Center, which I kind of chatted about a little bit, covers everything with service learning. What I talked about with the service hours, they help you guide you through those 30 hours that you need to complete, but also they take over a study abroad, which we have plenty of opportunities for study abroad, and then career services. So important thing to note too about this career services is that over 91% of our graduates are placed in a professional job or in graduate school within 6 months of graduating from Quincy University. So we take that part very seriously for you. And we also do have an honors program, and it is a 3.5 GPA and above, and a 26 or 1230 SAT. Where I know that we are going to be doing away with that ACT and SAT requirement. So changes are being made with that, but we do have a really great honors program with lots of opportunities for students that lie in that range. Also, a business fundamental certificate is available for all majors. And it's for free. So if you want to add that on to what you are planning on majoring in, no matter what, you can add that on, and it's free of charge. So why not? And so it just kind of wants us to combine that liberal arts education with some professional business training as well. So you come out very well-rounded. Campus life, I'll quickly go through this. So of course I went through spiritual life. So we have an awesome campus ministry on campus that will cover things like missions trips and getting you in touch with resources on or off campus through faith life. But we also have service clubs, academic clubs, major specific honor societies, and a smaller Greek life. We have 2 sororities and 2 fraternities on campus, and then intramurals. So it's kind of fun. You can kind of pick and choose what you want to be a part of, and we have plenty of opportunities for you to get involved. We do have fine and performing arts, so marching and jazz bands, choirs that you can be a part of, and a beautiful gray gallery for all of our arts. And then with athletics, we are Division II, and our men's volleyball is actually Division I. So if you are interested in athletics, I would head to our athletics website and get your prospective athlete form in. The city of Quincy, so a little over 40,000. I know I'm kind of running out of time here, but if you haven't heard about Quincy, it's a really awesome community, and we have over 120 corporations that actually work with us to get students internships while in school and jobs after school. So you kind of have those small town advantages with big city opportunities, which is important. Okay, so for the admissions process, we are on the Common App, and I'll kind of wrap it up here, but head to the Common App or our website to apply. And if you have any questions, I will leave my information in the chat. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Up next, we have University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. John, you're muted.
I guess probably hard to read my lips. So my name is John Parker. I'm an admissions advisor with the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Let me share my screen here. One second here. So I have my partner Genevieve. We're both the regional recruiters for Illinois, and she's handling the Q&A today. So please feel free to go ahead and send over whatever questions you have. Now, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee is a there we go, is a mid-sized university located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's a beautiful part of the city, tree-lined streets, residential neighborhood. We're actually a 15-minute walk from Lake Michigan. A lot of times if the weather's nice, the students can play a little volleyball after class. Really fun restaurants, really walkable, a great part of Milwaukee. It's about 2 hours north of Chicago. If you're not familiar with Milwaukee, fun town, a lot of museums, world champion Milwaukee Bucks, playoff bound Brewers. I'm a Cubs fan, that's tough to say, but needless to say, a lot of great things going on in Milwaukee. In terms of us, 25,000 students, 19 undergrad. I would consider us to be a mid-sized university. We have students from all 50 states and 80 plus countries. We actually have a fantastic study abroad program. Every year we send somewhere between 600 and 700 students overseas to different countries. It's up to 45 different countries in that year, and they study for a semester. We also have the largest amount of international students that actually of any of the Wisconsin schools. So needless to say, we have a lot of ties internationally with different countries and so on. Also, in terms of our class size, it averages out to be about 19, 18, 17 to 1. Freshman classes can be a little bit bigger, but as you get into your major and more of the upperclassmen classes, they can get into then at 17, maybe even smaller than that. Needless to say, it's definitely small enough where you'll know your professors, and more importantly, your professors will definitely know you. In terms of academics, we have 220 majors, and we're very proud of that. Minors, certificate programs too. We're actually a top research school. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the rankings, but an R1 school would be the top 2% of research schools in the country. Only 150 schools nationwide have earned that. We are middle of the pack of that 150 and very proud of it. Also, freshmen can take part in research, which is a little bit uncommon among the larger schools in terms of that, but at our school, freshmen can take part. We actually partner with 1,700 different companies in the Milwaukee and Southeast Wisconsin area. So we have marketing students that work with the Brewers and the Bucks. We have management students that work with Harley Davidson. Our internships is a strength of our program. In terms of teaching, we partner with 75 different schools in the area. So you get a really broad chance to try different observations and different teaching experiences. And also for the medical, 160 different hospitals, clinics, and doctor's office. Again, a lot of different experiences. Our largest programs are architecture, engineering, education, and nursing. We're actually the largest nursing school in Wisconsin, so we're very proud of that. It's definitely not all about academics. We're a D1 school. We have 15 teams at the D1 level. We also offer club level sports and intramurals, of course, state-of-the-art facilities, and actually students with a student ID can access those facilities for no additional cost. 300 different student organizations. You could find something that you've done before, or maybe try something new. We have a sailing club that sails on Lake Michigan. So a lot of fun things to try. 58,000 volunteer hours of community service that were done by our undergrads. So again, we're very good to Milwaukee, and Milwaukee is very good to us, but it's a very good time. Sororities, fraternities, a lot of fun going on. In terms of applying, we use the Common Application. You can start applying August 1st, the year before you'll begin, and you can start getting accepted September 1st. Early admittance and admittance is important because you can apply for scholarships beginning that November. And scholarships, we gave away $10 million last year in scholarships. And it is a first come, first serve for a lot of them. So kind of keep that in mind as you're looking through your options. And again, early applications are a great idea. Once you're admitted, we'll lead you through the process. There's a couple more documents you'll fill out, including the housing contract. All freshmen are required to live on campus their first year. Our dormitories are set up in a suite style. So you'll be in a suite. The basic room actually is a suite with 2 other boys or girls, whatever is appropriate. Each of you will have an individual bedroom, and the 3 of you will share a bathroom, kitchen area, and closet. So a large closet, by the way. So really kind of a nice setup. 3 dorms on campus and 2 off of campus, all of which are available for freshmen. We also have LLCs. Oh, I'm running out of time. LLCs, which is either subject specific or group specific, which you can choose. For instance, if you're in architecture, you could live with all architecture students, which I think would be pretty cool. Last but not least, for Illinois students, the discounted rate actually is around $13,644. Once you get the discounted rate, that is guaranteed to stay the same discounted rate for the 4 years that you're with us. Last but not least, please come check out myself or Genevieve on our website, uwm.edu, and also come and see us. If you come to campus, you will fall in love with it, and let us know. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so much. And a quick reminder to our participants to use that Q&A function to ask questions of any of our schools here during these presentations. Up next, we have the University of Kansas.
John, I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay, good afternoon now that it is past noon. Everybody, my name is Kevin Farrell and I'm with the University of Kansas. My contact is down there in the little bottom of the slide. It'll also be on the last slide, and I'll throw in some information into the chat when we finish up here today. But thanks for coming out. Oh, this is my last slide. Why did it jump all the way here? Whoop. There we go. Okay, so first thing I like to hit on is just where are Jayhawks or where are people coming from to be a Jayhawk? And the answer is literally all over the world. We have people from all 50 states and 110 different countries coming to the University of Kansas. And while we have 19,000 undergrads on campus, it definitely gives you all the resources and amenities of a larger institution. Almost 75% of our classes are 30 students or less. And so the vast majority of the time, you're going to be in a classroom where you know every other person in there, including the professor, and the professor is going to know all the students by name as well. So you're going to really get that great interaction, that great kind of small classroom experience with having all the resources and amenities though of that larger institution. About 40% of our student body comes from out of state. And so I know when I went there, some of my best friends were from places like San Francisco, from New York City, from Chicago originally, and places like Austin, Texas. And so they're coming from all over the world, and they're also then returning to those places as well. We have over 350,000 alumni across the US, and they are all very happy to help out and to really spread that Jayhawk influence as a whole. So whether it's looking for summer internships, jobs when you're deciding to leave the university with your diploma in hand, all of those alumni are more than happy to help you out. And it's just one of those things that having that brand name of the University of Kansas really just helps that resume kind of rise to the top. But talking about the city of Lawrence, where KU is at, it is a top 10 college town in the nation. We're going to be kind of coming back to that. But one of the big reasons that I think it's so advantageous geographically is because it's right between 2 major metropolitan areas in the state of Kansas. You have Topeka, which is the state capital. And there you have all of the state Congress people, state senators, U.S. Congress people, and U.S. senators, as well as the governor's office. All of the major departmental government agencies are there, and the state Supreme Court. So if you're interested in political science, anything journalism related, any kind of marketing or advertising, all of those people are there. They're really looking for students to be involved, and they're only 20 minutes down the road. And so while a number of students can only do internships during the summer, because of our close geographic location, you can do internships all year round during the school year. That also includes Kansas City, Missouri, which if you've never been, it is a lovely city, kind of like a small version of Chicago. Still has all the businesses and everything available to you. But the great thing there is that it is a true 40 minutes. It doesn't matter if you leave during a rush hour period. All that means is that you might have to slow down to like 40 miles an hour, not sitting on the Dan Ryan for like 2 hours, which is nice. Obviously there, you're getting even more opportunities to do those summer internships or doing those school year internships. And so students usually will do that stuff during the school year again. That's why we see places like our School of Business grads, where over 60% of them have completed 2 or more paid internships, paid being the important word, by the time that they graduate. And it's because they're able to do that during the school year, and they don't have to wait till the summer to try to compete with everybody else for just those few select spots as a whole. So very great place to be geographically, to really kind of apply that knowledge that you're getting from the classroom into your actual workplace as a whole. Coming back though to the city of Lawrence, it is a top 10 college town in the nation. It's a town of about 100,000 people. And so you have a lot of opportunities to be involved, to engage in the community. You know, it's large enough that we have all the major retailers, your Walmart, your Targets, your Chick-fil-A, pretty much anything you think of is going to be in town. But it's small enough that you still kind of have that small town vibe. You don't get lost in the noise, right? So when it's game day, everyone's kind of walking around their little Jayhawk gear. Big win last night, by the way. Hopefully we keep going. And it's just one of those things where the school pride, the school spirit, it really just continues to just ooze out everywhere that you're looking, which is really nice. And so it's something that you really get to take advantage of, to have that top 10 base as where you're going to be staying, but have that immediate access to 2 metropolitan cities as a whole. Now, coming back to the school though, and talking about the education, we are an AAU institution, or the Association of American Universities. It's a very prestigious title to have, and it makes us one of the top research facilities in the entire world. We have research happening not just with white lab coats and beakers in the science lab, but it's happening in our school of journalism. It's happening in our business school. And they're looking at everything across the entire campus is doing research into their fields. Whether it's looking at market research and how people are reacting to commercials, whether it's looking at things like how do headlines impact the people who read them and what they think the actual stories are about, and how that might bias the reader a little bit as well. So it's something that you're going to be doing a lot of research into, and being able to take advantage of that to, again, apply everything from the classroom into the actual practice there as well. The big thing though that people love to talk about is going to be how much is it going to cost and how much money are you going to give me, right? And so for our scholarships, they are extremely transparent and they're very easy to figure out. They start at a 3.25 and they work their way up. So the better your GPA, the more money that we're going to be giving you to come to the University of Kansas. So if you have any questions on that, just let me know. I'll be happy to help. But while you could be a lion, a tiger, a bear, a lot of places, there's only one place in the world that you can be a Jayhawk, and it's right here at the University of Kansas. So make sure that you apply in the fall, and looking forward to seeing you on campus next year then. Rock chalk, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our institutions here today: Illinois Institute of Technology, Quincy University, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and the University of Kansas, for letting us know more about your institutions. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate you for joining us today. Thank you so much. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. So we'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions that are happening right after this one. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Glenbard. That's strivescan.com/Glenbard. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon and best of luck on your college search process.